In this video, we're going to discuss how the vertex form of quadratic function will help us to sketch the quadratic graphs. Right, so we have a function here, x squared plus 6x plus 5. Let's change it to vertex form. So we know, open bracket, x plus 6 divided by 2, that will be 3 minus 3 square plus 5. Okay, so we can get x plus 3 square minus 9 plus 5, that will be minus 4. Okay, so this is our vertex form. We have changed this into vertex form, and how this will help us to sketch. Okay, so first look at this. What is the a value? The a value is positive 1 here. So first, the shape of the graph will be smiley shape. If a is less than 0, which is negative, so it will be a sad shape. Okay, so we have a positive 1, so our graph is smiley shape. That makes we're gonna have a minimum point here. If we have a negative, that will produce the maximum point, right? Okay, for this function, we are going to have the minimum point. I'm going to highlight here. So a positive, the shape is smiley shape, and that will be minimum point. Okay, so next, we're going to get from this one. X plus 3 equals 0. That will be x equal negative 3. So this is actually our line of symmetry. And the value back here, so we're going to take with the sign. If a positive, we're going to take that along. So negative 4, as this our function here will produce minimum point. Negative 4 here will be minimum value. Okay, so we have a few information so far. We have the shape of the graph, produce minimum point. We have x equal negative 3, line of symmetry, negative 4 as our minimum value, and we're going to have one more, which is a combination of x and minimum value here. This is actually our minimum point, which is negative 3 and negative 4. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so we have shape, we have point, and if we sketch what we're gonna have, we will have minimum point. We know it will be somewhere here, negative 3 and negative 4 for y. So it's gonna be somewhere here. But the problem is both side crosses negative like this and intersect at positive, or it can also be you know, like a one across here and the other one maybe negative. You know, we don't know yet. So how do we clear that up? How do we find those? We have to find all the intercepts. Okay, let's draw a table maybe. Okay, so we have minimum point, okay, which is first, and that will be negative 3, negative 4, and then let's find y-intercept. How to find that? Y-intercept is when x equals 0. So we're going to put there fx equal 0 square plus 6, 0 plus 5. That makes 5. So the coordinate will be 0, 5. This is where it's going to cross. And one more. So we find x-intercept. That will be when y equals 0. So this will be 0 equal x squared plus 6x plus 5. This is where we're going to factorize, or we're going to use a formula. quadratic formula. So when we're going to use that, if we couldn't factorize, so that is when we're going to use the formula. Okay, so I think this one can factorize, right? X 5 1 plus 5 plus 1, that makes 6. So therefore these two equal to 0, therefore x equal -5 and the other x equal -1. So now we have all those informations. So we have minimum point, we have y-intercept, which is 0, 5, we have -3, -4, and we have x, -5, -1. This is actually, if we convert to coordinate, x will be -5, y will be 0. So -5, 0, this is -1, 0. Okay, so maybe we highlight that. Okay, and let's catch that. Okay, maybe I need to erase this part as we have gathered all at the right side here. Okay, so more space. So we have like this x and y or fx, and we have -3, -4. So somewhere here, -3, -4. Okay, and then 0, 5, 0, 5 up here. Okay, so this will be 5, and then it crosses -5 and -1. Okay, the -5 should be here and -1 should be here. If you see earlier we said that -3 is a line of symmetry, remember? So makes sense now. You can see the gap between -5 to -3 is 2 units away, and the same thing goes here. Okay, so let's catch that. So it will be a bit difficult now. This will be the lowest point, and that's it.